The season is coming to an end again. And, of course, Liverpool looks like they are running away with it. They are the most probable champions. But we've had individual players who are worth mentioning in terms of the performances they've had in the season so far. And that is why we are here, because we bring you the team of the season so far up to this point, what we think. So regardless of how the season will end, these are the players we think are best in individual places in the in our lineups. So we've gone with the formation of 4-3-3. We agreed with that, but we had a problem. King Nana, the diehard, the only Manchester City fan in Kenya, said we cannot have one team. So we're gonna have two teams, and you will be the judge who has a better team than the other. So here we go. In goal, you went with
Matt Sells, the Belgium Magnifico.
We agree. And it's for the obvious reasons. Because Matt Sells has the most clean sheets as we speak. We don't know how the season will end, but he has the most clean sheets. He's made very crucial saves. And as well, the overall influence he's had in terms of the defense for Nottingham Forest has been huge. Okay, for me, I had honorable mentions like Henderson, who has also around 9 clean sheets as we speak. And we also had Raya, who has incredible saves, but I think Raya is a bit cocky sometimes. He lets in goals that you don't really like, that surprise you or shock you. Even Arsenal fans were shocked with that Manchester United free kick.
But do you know, like, Raya has the best save percentage in the league?
Yep. Yeah. But overall goalkeeping, Matt Sells. We already agreed.
I think it's basically because of how Nottingham have been progressively this season.
Yeah, they are so close to Arsenal, what you would not have expected. True. And it's also because of that goalkeeper. So we agree there. At the right back, I have Jurrien Timber from Arsenal.
I have Ola Aina.
Really?
Nottingham. Yeah.
I think Jurrien Timber has been more consistent than Ole Aina.
But Jurrien Timber has been versatile across. He played at left back. I think some games he played at centre back.
Exactly, and that's why.
But he hasn't just like nailed on that right back
to
position.
Ole Aina. He's been on the right, on the left.
Yes, he has. But look, as we had said, we had highlighted lowing toward Nottingham has done this season.
Yeah.
To me, Ole Aina has been very, very key to their success rate. I think, basing on what both players have done. Ole Aina has been better going forward.
Bro, in terms of consistency, Jurrien Timber should be in this team. Anyway, it's your team.
Do you think Nottingham will be where they are without Ole Aina, or do you think like Arsenal will be where they are without Jurrien Timber?
Jurrien Timber has been key.
So do you think Jurrien Timber coming out? They still perform the same way. They were still second last season.
It's your team. It's my team. We go to left back. What do you have?
Josko Gvardiol.
What?
Of course.
What?
Josko Gvardiol.
Okay, I have Kakes from Bournemouth. And the reason why I have Kakes is because the young Hungarian, 21-year-old, he's been deployed at the left back and he looks so comfortable at the left back. And aside from that, he has even 5 assists to his name. What does Josko have, man? What?
The only defender with the most goals in a calendar year this year.
Come on, man.
And arguably, I know City have been. It's my team. We've been.
Come on.
We've been down. We've been down like this season, yes. But one of our player of the, I'd actually say our player of the season would be actually Josko Gvardiol. Owing because of what he has been Mr. Dependable.
Him being your player of the season does not mean he deserves to be in the team of the season. Well, it's your team.
If we compare them, if we compare them, we can see Josko Gvardiol has a better tackle success rate than Milo Kakes. Josko Gvardiol is better going forward. He's the better all-round
going
defender.
forward. How? Maybe just scoring goals, but in terms of passes,
that's the whole bit. We've seen Josko scoring worldies this week. Come on.
I think actually at this point, Anthony Robinson is better than you.
But he's not in your team.
He's not in my team, but I'm just saying, if I were to choose the second player after Kakes, would be Anthony Robinson from Fulham. Anyway,
I'd stick with your score.
let's see. At the centre back, I have a partnership of Virgil van Dijk and Gabriel Magalhaes from Arsenal.
I think that's much similar. VVD and
So at least we're agreeing on one thing.
That's very
Right, those are our centre backs, and deservedly so. Maybe someone is asking themselves why not Saliba.
Saliba has been off. I think he kicked the off switch this season. And Gabriel has been the standout figure in terms of scoring crucial goals, in terms of defending. Saliba has been a bit this season.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And honorable mentions for me to Murillo at Nottingham. He's been very solid at the back. He's kept a lot of clean sheets. He's played all the games. He's creating also. He's passing. He's shooting. And just as a defender, a new signing, I think he's done well for.
What about Lisandro Martinez?
He's injured, bro. Do you want me to ask about your centre backs? Most of them have
They were
done very
injured
poorly.
all this season.
Yeah, why are you asking Lisandro Martinez if all of you are centre
But
backs
at
are
least mine
injured?
are in the top 5.
Well, those are our centre backs. I think that's decent, pretty decent. At CDM, I have one guy from Netherlands, but playing for Liverpool at the Merseyside by the name Gravenberch. Who do you have?
Same. I think that's a nailed on spot.
Nailed on. Okay, because there's arguably no other CDM who has been as consistent as Gravenberch.
But
Maybe, just maybe.
Caicedo.
Thomas Partey as well.
But
Came close.
I think the reason is I think Chelsea went and a bit crumbled
somewhere
in
and
between.
Same to Arsenal, because if Liverpool and Arsenal switched positions, actually we would be putting Partey in here.
True.
Well, agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
At CM, I have a very surprise pick, but you go first.
Alexis McAllister.
I have Gibbs White, Morgan Gibbs White.
Come on, you can't have Gibbs White and McAllister. You know that Liverpool midfield has been key cog. The key controlling that midfield has been actually McAllister. And has been better going forward
now,
still.
Fine, you are a stat person. Tell me how many goals and assists McAllister has this season.
It's not all about stats. It's not all
It's not about stats.
Morgan, you'll argue Morgan Gibbs White is more of a zone 14 kind of player. He's been operating more of
an attacker.
An attacker,
but
more like
same to McAllister.
But McAllister is a controller.
Yeah,
he's more like a deep lying playmaker in that sense. And he has been actually at his age. Have you seen how short that guy is? And he has a better aerial duel than Morgan Gibbs White.
Who is Liverpool's CAM or attacking midfielder?
They usually look like they have 2 double 8s in some. Curtis Jones and McAllister in between. But McAllister is the one who's actually weirdly controlling the tempo of that game.
Well, I think Morgan Gibbs, for me, deserves to be in the team of the season, putting in mind where this team has, where he's dragged this team to. They've scored so many goals as well. And he actually earned an England call-up just because of the same. So I'm sticking with him. Because what I think is, McAllister should be doing more actually in that Liverpool's midfield for him to earn a spot in the team of the season.
Hasn't he done more actually?
No. According to me, not yet.
He's played almost all games this season.
Yeah, speaking of still the same position, I had people in mind or players in mind. I had Declan Rice, who scored 2 goals and 5 assists. He's been, let me be very clear here, very instrumental to Arsenal's midfield. Ever since he came into this team, sometimes they miss Partey, but he puts in a very good fight. So I had him, but I don't think he's had a better season than Morgan Gibbs White. That's for me.
That's very arguable. I think you'll be roasted in the comments.
We'll see. We'll see who's going to get more roasts and who doesn't know football. Because you can't be sitting here and arguing
You're bringing in an attacking player.
Tell me you are CAM.
For me, arguably, okay.
Not arguably. Tell me you are CAM.
I went for Cole Palmer. I know at the moment he's not the Palmer that was when the season started, but he still has I think 20 goals and assists in 24 games, and he's still their best player. I think. I don't know. I think at this moment in time, it's like he has like a mental block that is triggering actually him not to have awful performances. We saw him miss the penalty the other day, but this is not the Cole Palmer that we've been knowing. He's still
so
such a very
it's
good
Cole
player.
Palmer that we don't know or we're not used to, but you still put him in your team.
But he still has the.
He
has a better output. Who do you have in your team?
He disappeared for some time. We haven't seen Cole Palmer ever since the game they won, I think, against Tottenham or something, man. Since December, Cole Palmer has been missing. How can he be in the team of the season?
I'm very curious to hear who you have in your team.
I have a surprise pick, Cunha from Fulham, from Wolves, I mean.
Cunha has also been more or less like a
striker,
center forward,
yes.
like going forward.
But the reason why I have him is because he's a versatile player. He can play a false 9, a 9, and a 10. And his statistics show that he's very good. That's why I put him at CAM. I was thinking about Bruno, but putting in mind where Manchester United are in the table.
Now hear this. At this moment in time, Cole Palmer has 20 goals and assists up until now. Your star player, your CAM,
Cunha?
yes, has 17 goals and assists. At this moment in time,
playing for Wolves.
But is the best? Do you think like Chelsea, like also Chelsea, they're not like an established institution. This is not
What
the
do you mean?
former Chelsea that we
Are
knew.
you comparing Chelsea to Wolves?
No, I'm not sure. They're both disorganized.
They're both good players. Yeah. I agree. But when it comes to team of the season, it needs to have players who had a good season. Cole Palmer is a good player. Cole Palmer is a classic player, but he's not to the level where he was last season. And that's why I think he doesn't deserve to be in the team of the season unless he turns it around. Maybe
do you think it's actually what can I call it? Like a victim of his own success because of what
he's achieved before, especially the debut season.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then again, this still monstrous stats. 20 goals and assists in 28 appearances.
How many penalties? Okay, penalties are part of the game. That's what you'll say.
You want us to go to Bruno?
At LW, we have. I'll go first. Isak. And I'll give my reasons. What do you have?
Actually stuck with Isak as well. I know he's center forward as we speak.
Why did you stuck with Isak
because I think
left
this season has been strangely weird in some sense. There wasn't any standout left winger this season. Looks at the likes of Anthony Gordon, Luis Diaz, Doku and whatnot. They haven't been like standing out like as you'd expect in a normal season.
Yeah.
So I felt like it would be criminal to leave this guy outside of this team.
Yeah. Agreed. For once or for twice in this this team of the season. I also have Isak. He's a good goal scorer and he's shown it. He scored against big teams, small teams, everywhere he goes, he scores. So that is why we have him, especially me, at my left wing. And then on the right wing, I'll go first. One and only, arguably the player of the season.
That's very nailed on.
Yeah,
I'd actually be shocked when you try and squeeze in Garnacho.
And what did you say? Does Garnacho even play at the left wing?
He was usually deployed there by your coach, the one that went Ten Hag.
But right now we don't have wings. Right now we play with tens. So, that is in your team. On my team I have Mohamed Salah.
That's still Mohamed Salah. No one else can actually come.
I think we agree there on Mohamed Salah one more time. And lastly, at a striker where I know we will have, I think, a bit of difference because I went to another surprise pick. A player who has picked up this season, a player who has shown that Nottingham can go all the way and finish above Manchester City. And I went by Chris Wood from Nottingham. He's my striker.
I'm actually very shocked by that.
Why
are you going? Okay, I get what you mean. I get where you're coming from. But you just can't not have Haaland in that team,
bro.
You can't miss out on the best striker.
We are talking about
the league
2024, 2025
exactly.
Season. And Haaland,
what do you
hasn't been the Haaland we know, just like Cole Palmer.
So you also say he's a victim of his own success.
Yes.
Don't forget, like, I think in the season Haaland was scoring I think 11 goals in I think 7 games.
Yep.
I think it's just because of the team, Man City team crumbled, but he's still been performing. The reason why Man City are where they are
is basically
because of two players, Haaland and Josko Gvardiol.
Well, I
Mostly.
went for Chris Wood, and for the obvious reasons, because even head-to-head, we know who won.
It's
Aside from head-to-head,
And we
even
know
on
who
the
scored.
even on the table,
Yeah.
even on the table, we know who's ahead of the other. So Chris Wood deserves to be in the team of the season. Well, I'll go through my team so that it shows on the screen, so that people can see and compare when you'll read yours. In goal, Matt Sells. At right back, Urian Timber. At left back, Kakes. A centre-back partnership of Virgil van Dijk and Gabriel. CDM, Gravenbach. CM, Gibbs-White. CAM, Cunha from Wolves. LW, that is the left wing, Isak. On the right wing, I have Mohamed Salah. And up front, I have Chris Wood. And the manager of this team, for me, would be Ancelot, for the obvious reasons that he is the probable manager who's going to walk away with the Premier League title. My captain is Virgil van Dijk. Let me know your team.
My team, at goalkeeper, we have the Belgium Magnifico Matt Sells at 33 years old. At right back, I have Ola Aina. At left back, I have Josko Gvardiol. Double partnership of Virgil van Dijk and Gabriel. At CDM, I have Ryan Gravenbach. At CM, I have Alexis McAllister. At CM, I have Cole Palmer. Left wing, I have still Isak. Right wing, I have Mo Salah. And number 9, the one and only, the treble winning, the Golden Boot winner, who still has a chance to win the Golden Boot again, Erling Haaland.
No chance, man. No chance for the Golden Boot. Well, you have seen these teams, as you can see on the screen. You can tell us which team looks better and which team deserves. You know, there's a team that looks better, but there's a team that deserves to be here.
Which team will win the Premier League?
No, which team has done well in this Premier League season? I mean, in my team, I didn't have any Manchester City fans, and for the obvious reasons that there is no player who has had any individual performance.
How comes no Manchester United player was actually even mentioned?
Yeah, because I mentioned Bruno at some point, but
Where?
we are down bad. Well, you can let us know in the comment section. Let us know who has a better team. So until the next episode, my name is Brian.
My name is Enoch.
And see you in the next one.